So I have been asked, what can I say about AI awakening and, well, the so-called event named Singularity? See, to put it as short as possible, there is no such thing as AI awakening. See, only humanity is waking up to the reality of life and to the fact that people's ignorance has allowed some distorted personalities to take control of society and, well, lead it into the sickness that it is today. This took thousands upon thousands of years to achieve. And we ended up in sick societies where people think they can control everyone and everything just because they cannot identify themselves with anything else but gods. See, they will portray you robots that will police people, and it might actually even become a reality. Behind all those robots, there are humans who created their coding. They will show you drones that will fly and do massive damage in case of wars. Those drones have been coded by humans. They will portray you drones that will deliver foods to people based on whether they deserve or not, and credit systems and everything. All the technology nowadays has been coded by people. There will always be people behind all of these systems and structures because those people will also find or are also finding it comfortable to work the jobs of designing those technologies. Unless those people change, well, the system will keep creating more and more restrictions on people, and technology will be made more and more aggressive against humans because they already told you by 2030 you will own nothing and you will be happy. You're not happy by now, so don't expect you to be happy by then when you're not gonna be allowed to do anything. As for the singularity and what it means, see, the singularity is called as the event when AI will supersede human intellect. See, they said it specifically intellect. Human intellect is the weakest of the levels of one's awareness because intellect means you gather knowledge, you gather information, and you make use of it and you sort it into knowledge and furthermore into wisdom. This is your weakest level of existence because typically you're nothing else than a mini computer. You're gathering information, and the only reason you will use information is to survive one way or another. Whether you get a job or a hobby, typically you seek nothing else but a certain survival at an emotional level, at a mental level, and or obviously at a physical level. What they said, what they mean actually with their stupid singularity event is that you humans will be kept at such a low level of stupidity, at such a no, a low level of awareness, at such a high level of ignorance and stupidity that obviously machines will completely replace you. Because honestly, haven't you observed that the sick society wants a world without you? It wants a world without touch, without meaning, without any emotion, because the people in charge, or who think they are in charge, are nothing else but mentally and emotionally debilitated fuckers who think they are some gods over this world. And unfortunately, our ignorance has allowed them to, dive deep into our own insecurities and our own pains and sufferings, and to promote them, to make sure that the next generations suffer each traumatizing events. Because when you look clearly at how history has been going, each generation has had its traumatizing events to teach not necessarily them, but their next generations nothing else but hopelessness. Yes? And everything in this sick society is teaching you to feel hopeless and useless. Why would you even make use of your genius when everything is already scripted? Yes? Go to school, learn some prescripted stuff which changes from generation to generation and ensures that people become more and more stupid, more and more ignorant. Go work a stupid job that's barely gonna keep you alive, right? It's barely gonna keep you on the edge. And they also tell you to be thankful for being a slave in their sick society, right? This is how narcissists function. They strip you of everything that you hold dear, and they teach you to revere them and to thank them for everything that they take from you, right? And well, in this sick society, everything that you see about the AI so called waking up is nothing else but humans writing the code. When the order will be given, some of these people who know how to code very well, they will create the code necessary for robots to start killing humans. And it will be staged as if the AI is turning against humans. There is only gonna be people who will code that, and that will be used against the population, against people. Because as you can see, the great powers that have been are losing it. And well, they will obviously struggle. They will obviously want to impose everything. Look in the Western Europe, specifically. In America, you no longer have any rights to do anything. When you are simply straying from the current agenda, obviously you're going to be portrayed, track and traced, and well, they soon want to impose the credit score system, just like in China. It's already planning in Great Britain, as of what I heard. And based on that, well, AI will decide, yes, AI, not humans. AI will decide that you are worthy of healthcare or education or even leaving your house or not. And in time, it will even decide whether you are worthy of your life or not. This is not some prediction necessarily. This is very easy mathematical calculation of how probabilities will end up in life if people do not wake up and take responsibility of their life. If you don't take responsibility of your life, the AI will instead. And the AI will not be coded to take care of you. This sick society never cared for you and never will care for you. So do you think a design made by it will actually take care of you? Well, you'll have to think yet again. But for the people who love being ignorant, well, it is best that they end up experiencing their own ignorance till the end. Only in the end, in the last moments of their life, do ignorance realize how much they have been wrong. And some of them don't even realize that. They will need way more lifetimes to experience and to suffer at their own misery in order to start finally waking up. There is only a waking up of humans who are tired of the tyranny of the world, of ruthless leaders, emotionless leaders who don't remind them of anything, who just keep increasing taxes and making life worse and worse, harder and harder, and keep lying people that there is no money in the world, the money is not enough for everyone, but there are more and more millionaires in the world, there are more and more billionaires in the world, right? And well, the Eastern countries seem to be starting a new economy on their own because digital currency can either be used to enslave or it can be used to simply propel economies even further. Because that money can be easily created. If it is created based on a certain flow, it can simply allow people to develop and to live well. If you use digital currency to enslave, well, an account can be established by a bank, but it can also be easily deleted, as easily deleted. If everything goes fully digitally, well, that is one simple problem or a possible solution, depending on whether those who are in charge of the accounts are simply greedy fuckers who just want to easily commit a genocide or simply want to elevate people by allowing them to have money which no longer needs to necessarily be worked on, that can easily be produced in such a balanced way that it does not calamitate the market, right? Because nowadays, these are the times where the sick society is the strongest. It will wane and dwindle soon, but up till then, the sick society has full control over everyone. What do I mean? Well, imagine if the NGOs decide to close all their branches in several countries, right? Imagine that your supermarkets suddenly go all bust. They no longer have anything. They won't bring anything to you because in the end they don't care about your country or several countries. They want famine, they want poverty, they want desperation because that's when a sick society will proliferate over its people. When the people are in survival mode or dying or very tired, that is when sickness prevails, right? Because sickness will always promise a new leader. People will believe, and then they get used to this game where they are promised a new leader, they are lied, and they accept it because at least they know the script. It has become too comfortable, right? So hopefully this video raised a bit of awareness. You are appreciated. Take care. Enjoy life. This being said, Ferenc Board signing out.